So now that I am officially done with Sonic Omens, we can move on to other things for now, because you never know. They might cook something else up. Super Shadow might be a thing. You never know. You never know. I wanted to return to the official games because some news came out, and I feel like a Sonic Central is in the works. With that being said, let's go in. So, if you know me, I'm not really into leaks, but this leak does have some interesting ideas that I think could be a thing for the upcoming Sonic Origins Plus. Apparently, this is going to be a thing. It has been confirmed in Korea. So let's jump into it. I want to see what's going down with this leak. So similar to Sonic Mania Plus, Sonic Origins Plus is going to have a physical release, which is fair and fine for those who love to collect the physical copies. It's also going to include an encore mode, so color palette swaps will also be a thing similar to Sonic Mania Plus. I'm okay with this idea for encore mode, but I genuinely would like encore mode to be a hard mode as well. Mighty and Ray are now playable and will have their own story separate from the anniversary mode. I think I'm okay with this idea, but I think they should include Metal Sonic and Amy. And the reason I say this is because they are actually on the front of the cover. So while I'm okay with Mighty and Ray because they're the GOAT, Amy and Metal Sonic should have their own showcasing. Metal Sonic mode, if that's the case, scratch what I just said. If Metal Sonic can have a similar thing like he did in Sonic 4, have his own episode, have his own story, that's just icing on the cake and actually would be pretty cool. Encore mode will feature a cutscene that connects Origins to the beginning of Mania as a way to get people to buy and replay Mania, radioactively removing Sonic 4 from canon. I'm gonna take that one with a grain of salt. That sounds too good to be true. Let's move on. Sega has headcanon finally code Knuckles into Sonic CD. Yes, they've heard all the complaints and they are getting answered. This is stuff that should have been done from the get-go. The game was cooking in the oven and it was half-baked. Finish the product before dishing out the product. I know we're getting into this era of release the games and then we'll patch it later, but I think first impressions are always going to be important, and Origins, for me, that was a disappointment. No remaster and no remake should play the way that Sonic Colors Ultimate did and Sonic Origins did. In my opinion, that's unacceptable. The original Michael Jackson tracks will return in separate seat DLC. Okay. Let's finish this one. Let's finish this one. From what I've heard, this is so that any profits generated from that DLC go right directly to the people who made those tracks. Okay. That one I'm gonna take with a grain of salt. Let's move on. New web short coming with the working title of Sonic Origins: The Adventure Begins, where we find out how Eggman came to South Island and how Sonic got roped into all of this, leading into the first cutscene of Sonic Origins Anniversary mode. I can see that being a thing. I could see that being a thing. Would that be a thing? Only time will tell. I'd be okay with it. It's nice to have a little bit more lore since Frontiers is doing the thing. And last but not least, physical release of Origins Plus will be coming with a giant statue with a voice box, and the voice box features the scrapped Mania Easter egg of the crowd at the House of Blues party. Oh, it's possible. I mean, we literally got a Sonic Mania statue that says Sega, so why wouldn't they do something like this? But again, this is a leak, so take it with a grain of salt. So moving forward from this, the reason I think there's a Sonic Central coming is because of Sonic Origins Plus, the DLC, Sonic Prime Part 2, Season 1, Season 2, whatever you want to call it. That merch book, the cookbook, I'm pretty sure you saw it. Sonic's cooking. He's cooking. He's cooking. And Katie, who decided to pop the question, what games would you like to see remastered? I don't know if y'all saw the answers that were being listed, but yeah, it's happening.
What?
Don't give me hope.
Frontiers with its update, the jukebox, the photo mode, the challenge mode, that's the one I'm looking forward to. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to look forward to. Sonic fans are still eating, and they're eating real good. What specific things are you looking forward to? And then on top of that, the fans are still cooking as well. There are 2 specific fan games that I am genuinely looking forward to. Hopefully, they'll be done by this year or the upcoming year. And then on top of that, Knuckles is supposed to be having his own series from the movies. So we eating real good. So with that being said, let me know in the comments, what specifically are you looking forward to as far as Sonic's franchise for this year and next year? As always, it's a pleasure. Like, comment, let me know what you think. This is Choomba signing out. Later.
Let's go. CHUMCONE, that's where it's at. Awesome gameplay, awesome reviews, and that's a fact. CHUMCONE, get in the zone. Entertainment on your PC.